writer everyone's talking about. I hear you got some ideas for me. Why don't you go ahead and tell me them, champ?
Thanks. So I have some new ideas for some Nickelodeon shows that I think will really bring this network into the 90s, you know?
Well, shoot.
Okay, so the first show is called Rocko's Modern Life, and it deals with this teenager Rocco who's growing up in the 90s. He's, dealing with all the afflictions that Gen Xer does, and it's very difficult, you could imagine, but he gets through it, and there's a life lesson in every episode. What do you think?
What if this show, Rocco, was about a wallaby? Huh? Have you thought of that? What he'd have to have is, let's see here. Oh, I know. He'd have to have a talking cow for a friend, and a talking turtle named Filbert. That's good writing right there. Work with that.
Okay, let's just go to the next show. This next one's called Cat Dog, and it's about this girl named Catherine, or her friends call her Cat, and she has this dog that she names Dog, and she goes around, she just does the things that a teenage girl would do, but her dog, talks, and, I guess you like this because you like talking animals so much, and he follows her around everywhere, and, she doesn't realize it at first, but then, she starts to pick up on it, and he's, like, wearing some kind of kooky costume, a trench coat and, like, a hat, and you won't know it's him, but then, like, she'll be, like, overhearing him talking, she'll go, "That's Dog!" What do you think of that?
What if this show, Cat Dog, was about this animal that was a tube, and one end was a cat's head, and the other end was a dog's head? Yeah. And the dog would have to be voiced by the cow from Rocco.
Okay. This next show is called Rocket Power. And this show is about this man named Johnny Rocket, and that's just a working title name. Obviously you have to change it because of the restaurant, but the point is there's this guy named Johnny, at least, and he has this spaceship, and he travels all over the universe, and every episode he meets a new alien race on a new planet, and he learns something from them, and it can be all kinds of lessons. I really haven't thought of anything yet, but you get the idea. It's an experimental plot, but I think it could really work for this network, and it's really what we need to teach, our new generation of young to see what life is all about and not be judgmental. It's really an important thing.
What if this Rocket Power show was about a group of kids who were surfers and skaters and whatnot, and they lived at a beach, and they were always talking about they hated shoobies. And the shoobie, well, I don't know what a shoobie is. You come up with that.
Ugh, you're driving me crazy. You know what? Let's come up with a show that you'll like. It's called SpongeBob SquarePants. Yep, SpongeBob SquarePants. And it's about a talking sea sponge. And he's voiced by the cow from Rocko's Modern Life.
I like it.
Alright then. He lives next door to a starfish named Patrick Star. And he's voiced by Bill Fagerbakke.
Go on.
He has a talking snail pet that goes meow, and it's voiced by the cow as well.
You got a slam dunk, buddy.
What? What kind of drugs are you taking?
Why, you got any?
Okay. You know what? I'm done. These shows that you're talking about will never get off the ground. I don't know what... Ugh. I'm going. Okay, well the first one is called Rocco's Modern Life, okay? And this show is about a teenage boy named Rocco, and he's growing up, you know, in Generation X, dealing with all of the problems that, you know, teenagers face nowadays, and it's really difficult for him, but he goes through life just doing all of these things that a normal teenager would do, but you wouldn't think of. Oh, look at this guy. This guy is cute.